Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Moaid Katan Daf Yomi The Daf Yomi. The bottom of the Gemara deals with the preparations that one may be allowed to do to have the animal ready for riding on the Moaid. Cut his nails, comb his hair. And the basic idea is that this is for the Chol Hamoaid, to ride the animal, even for a tiyul, that's legitimate Chol Hamoaid. And you're doing a Ma'aseh Hedya. So Ma'aseh Hedya for Chol Hamoaid is mutar. There are many ramifications regarding riding a car on the Moaid that we learned from this Gemara. So there's a few basic principles. Principle number one is that a tiyul is a bona fide Orach Chaim. Of course, the Yerushalmi says that the essence of the Moaid should not be just going on family trips. That should be a part of the Moaid. A person should be involved in learning Gemara, learning Torah, having a Seder, being in the base medrash for a good part of the day as well. But in addition to that, a tiyul is certainly appropriate. And if it's a Orach Moaid that one needs to do to be on the tiyul, that's fine. Someone could fill up the car with gas. One could go ahead, change a tire. That's a Ma'aseh Hedya. One could change a battery. That's also a Ma'aseh Hedya. One could jump the car. That's a Ma'aseh Hedya. And if it's for a tiyul, a Orach Moaid, that is fine. Aruch Hashulchan says these preparations can be done on the Moaid, but should not be left for the Moaid. If a person knows before the Moaid that these need to be done, so he would, of course, a century ago was talking about preparing the animal. And if it could be done before the Moaid, it should be. So too with the car. But if a person did his preparation before the Moaid and these things came up on the Moaid, so the general rule is Orach Moaid Ma'aseh Hedya is mutar. The Gemara also mentions that one may comb his animal. Now, why may he comb his animal? So there's two reasons given in the Rishonim. There's a nafka mina for riding a car on the Moaid. So one shita is that actually is nice. It looks nice, and a person likes riding a good-looking animal on the Moaid. He feels good about that. The animal doesn't look disheveled. Another reason is that riding actually helps, that cleaning the animal will help him ride better. Now, if that's the case, it's going to be nafka mina for us. What about washing a car on the Moaid? So if it's the front window and the windows you have better visibility, then of course it's a tzarech. What if just you want to make the car nice and shiny? So if the reasoning of the animal is because it's legitimate for you to go ahead and have a nice looking animal during the Moaid, so maybe you can have a nice looking car during the Moaid. But if it's because combing the animal made it more functional, well, washing the car, except for just a windshield, that doesn't make it more functional. So then it might possibly be a sore to wash the car. One should talk that over with a posek. One last question would be fixing a tire. Is that a Ma'aseh Hedya or not? Not as simple as changing the tire and changing a battery, and there's a lot of tirch involved, so that's not a simple point. That would have to be discussed also with a posek. Those are some of the basic ideas of Orach Chaim and the Ma'aseh Hedya that we gleaned from the Gemara regarding an animal and its application to riding a car on the Moaid. Shalom.